Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Joe Emilio Show. I'm your host, Joe Emilio, and in today's episode, a lot has happened today in South Africa. Is load shedding with us here indefinitely? The EFF and Cyril Ramaphosa experienced load shedding, and EFF's verdict on the assault charge is out. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, some very disturbing news. EWC has made it one step closer to being implemented as law in South Africa. All this and a lot more coming up. And don't forget, 8 p.m., it's Comedians Roast the Headlines. Hello! Oh, my voice went funny there. Hello! How are you guys? It is Thursday evening, so you know what that means, ladies and gentlemen. Later on, it is Comedians Roast the Headlines at 8 p.m. But before then, we hang out for an hour and we talk about some general stuff. Sometimes we look at headlines, and tonight we're definitely looking at the headlines. So much has happened today. It's actually crazy day for news today. It was actually difficult to pick a few headlines. There's a lot to talk about, so I'm going to get into that in just a moment. But before I do, please don't forget that you can give a that's what happens when you're live. Don't forget that you can give a Sasa Chat, please. It's greatly appreciated, ladies and gentlemen, or a Super Chat, Sasa Chat, same thing. That's what we call them on this channel. It's a Sasa Chat. So please, if you're feeling generous, you're enjoying the content, it goes a long way to supporting the channel. And if you want to support it even more, ladies and gentlemen, you can always become a member. There's amazing perks if you're a member to this channel. And don't forget to also check out the Telegram group, the open Telegram group that I have. It's a lot of fun. We talk about random stuff, have a few jokes. It's fun. And there are rules to keep people, in line. So, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, please do check that out. And if you're new to watching this or you haven't seen the show before, please hit the subscribe button. It would be greatly appreciated. Leave a like and tell your friends. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, now that the housekeeping is done, let's get into the news. Because, there's actually, I don't know if I'm going to have enough time to go through everything, but I think the most important thing that happened today is quite a shocker, actually. I think some of us thought this wasn't going to happen for a while, and it has, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but a National Assembly adopts expropriation bill, but opposition parties object for different reasons. Okay, so the important thing here is that you have to understand, is that the National Assembly has accepted the bill, and there's still one more step before it's completely implemented, but it's pretty much a done deal almost. It just needs to go to, after its adoption by the National Assembly, the bill will now be sent to the National Council of Provinces for concurrence. Now, I have been chatting to a few people who are in the know and, analysts that are far better South African analysts, political analysts than I am. And they are saying that pretty much they think that it will go through. And the only option after that, once it goes through, is to fight it in court. And trust you me, I'm already speaking to DRSA. I'm going to have Rob Hutchinson on the show. We're going to dissect a little bit the law. And DRSA obviously gearing up to take this on. I know AfriForum are gearing up to take it on. I'm probably going to have all the organizations, IRR, at some point on this channel. They're going to give us their opinions on it, and they're going to say what the fight is going to be about. But unfortunately, EWC is pretty much here, ladies and gentlemen. It's on the doorstep. It's knocking on the door. What's left is just to open the door. I don't think I need to go through all of this. I mean, it's a whole lot of mumbo jumbo about how the expropriation bill is, the same mumbo jumbo. What's the one thing that Patricia Dill said? Blah, 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 blah. Property, nil compensation is not the silver bullet, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so what is wrong is to instill fear-mongering. It distorts the facts in a debate about land and is done all too often. Many times those blah, blah, blah. Let's see, I'm trying to remember, or I'm trying to find the the one thing she said here. Ah, the ability for government to acquire or expropriate land for the public good is something that is found worldwide. Okay, it's found worldwide in places like Zimbabwe and Venezuela, who are not doing too well at the moment. And public good, that is a very problematic statement or phrase because that's a very wide and vague statement. That can mean anything. What is public good? And unfortunately, the bill isn't very clear on that, from what I can tell. And in case you're wondering, yes, I do have the expropriation bill right here in front of me, just to prove that it is the expropriation, or yeah, it is the expropriation bill. There it is. I did a bit of reading, ladies and gentlemen, and the main concern that most analysts have of this document is found. Where is it? Nope. Pretty much found here. It's basically section 12, 3, A to E is problematic. But before I get into that, let me just make sure there was nothing else. So basically, no compensation is allowed, and I'll go through the criterias in a moment for no compensation. Obviously, a lot of people are still not happy about it. Some people are happy about it. Obviously, good is like, the good party is like ecstatic. Why, I don't know. They're the goofy cousin of the EFF. And it's like, it pisses me off because I'm like, I saw a good tweet earlier, and I'm like, don't you have some ghost town to campaign to? Like, seriously. Like, they're really irrelevant at this stage. So yeah, there was a moment at the beginning today. I really thought that the ANC perhaps trying to garner support, like tell people about it, and make a whole PR thing out of this, like, hey, we're gonna expropriate land for you guys, and we're gonna give you back the land, and blah blah blah. We've been promising for 14 years. It's finally gonna happen. And hopefully gets support. But interestingly enough, the IRR has stated that there's the numbers don't show that, and I think the ANC knows this. This is a little bit different. Everybody has a different take, and that's very interesting. Like I said, I've been speaking to a few guys, and some analysts are telling me, no, basically this is just a PR stunt for Cyril, because the elections are coming up for the president of ANC, and this is his way of gaining favoritism, especially after the whole Pala thing and pressure on that side. So it's more of a Cyril thing, and it's not going to be implemented. It's too expensive to be implemented, and it can still be held, or you can still challenge it in court. You can still challenge it in court. The interesting part, which I would love to speak to Mark Oppenheimer, is going to be on my show soon, is if it is challenged in court, right, once it's implemented, does that mean the ANC can still implement EWC, or is everything on hold until the court case is sorted? I don't know. So that's a lot of interesting questions, a lot of things, a lot of interesting takes on this. I just want to get to some of the comments so you guys don't think I'm ignoring you. I see a lot of people here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Zach is here, Gavin, Beverly, Cameron, who else is here? Freelance Kate, thank you so much for tuning in. I see a lot of you talking. I see Gavin saying MLM. I'm going to get into that in just a moment. So yeah, there's a lot to talk about, especially with expropriation without compensation. Now, I just want to go through very quickly the main points here that a lot of people, I don't think a lot of people know about this, right? So if you just read the section 3, or this is section 12.3, it says, it may be just and equitable for nil compensation to be paid where land is expropriated in the public interest. There it is, that public interest again. Having regard to all relevant circumstances, including but not limited to. Okay, so that So there you go. No compensation is in the document, okay? And these are basically the reasons why the government can say, well, we're going to give you nothing for your land. And it's one of these five points. So where land is not being used and the owner's main purpose is not to develop the land or use it to generate income, but to benefit from appreciation of its market value. And that is really messed up. That is so messed up. So basically, if you buy a plot of land, right, and you say to yourself, you know what, I'm going to keep this plot of land for a few years, wait until the price goes up, and then I'll sell it to make a profit, right? You're not allowed to do that, right? So if you haven't developed on the land, if you don't use it to generate income, so if you haven't made like a B&B or a restaurant or whatever, if it's just a plot, you will probably lose the land. So that's one scenario. Okay, where an organ of state holds land that is not using for its core functions. Okay, so this is when it belongs to the state, and is not reasonably likely to require the land for its future activities in that regard, and the organ of state required the land for no consideration. So this is, as far as I know, was in the bill before. So where an organ of state holds land, so part of the state owns the land, and is not using that for its core functions, and it's not probably going to use it in the future, then the state can require it for no compensation. But that's a bit confusing to me. I want to ask Rob and some lawyer people about that, because that one's a bit confusing to me. This one's also a bit confusing to me because it needs to look at an act. So I'm probably going to speak to Mark Oppenheimer about this as well. But this part's important. Where an owner has abandoned the land by failing to exercise control over it. Also dangerous. Very, very dangerous. I don't know if any of you remember this story. GP residents illegally occupy privately owned, I cannot pronounce the name of that place, plot. So this is the thing, right? So what did I just read? I read, okay, over here, it says, where an owner has abandoned the land by failing to exercise control over it. So if they come, whoever comes, right, anybody comes and just takes control of your land and you cannot get control of it back, the government can come in and say, oh, well, sorry for you. You've lost control of your land. We're taking it and we don't have to pay you for it. And this is especially dangerous, guys. This is especially dangerous, and I'll tell you why. Because of this. Red flags raised over new trespassing laws for South Africa. It gets worse, ladies and gentlemen, because the problem with this new bill that they want to try and put through, all right, it's it's so ridiculous. I cannot believe I'm going to actually say this, okay? So I'm trying to find the main... Okay, yeah. Property owners need to give notice either by putting up a clear signage or giving an oral warning to the perpetrator that indicates that entry is prohibited. So in other words, if you are being broken into, if someone's breaking into your house or is in your property and you don't give a verbal warning or there's no signs, you're at fault. Do you understand how crazy that is? And this is just going to open the door for more people to do land invasions, right? And then guess what? You lose control of your land. Everybody remember the Kryfontein racecourse that was taken over during lockdown? Whoever owns that, they've lost it now. It's over, and the government doesn't have to pay you. This is how dangerous. And this bill is just going to make it so much easier for people to be able to enter your property, and there's like almost nothing you can do about it. And this is also because I know a lot of people are saying, yeah, they also want to take our guns. They don't have to now. This is like a backdoor way, right? Because now they're giving robbers or trespassers more power than property owners. How insane is that? So this is all compiling. You guys can see where this is all going. Number 4, where the market value of land is equivalent to or less than the present value of direct state investment or subsidy in the acquisition and beneficial capital improvement of the land. That was a lot of wordy stuff for basically private property. What does private property mean? What a joke. Sorry, I'm reading this. Yeah, exactly. So where was I? As far as I know, this means that they can basically offer you less than what you, the market value. So this one's also interesting. When the nature of or condition of the property poses a health, safety, or physical risk to persons or other property. That's very vague as well. And here's the thing: if someone takes over your land, right, and they start messing, there's trash everywhere. There's trash everywhere. It's dirty. There's rats. There's all this disease, all that stuff. That's a health risk. So on top of that, the government can come and say, well, you lost control of your land, and now it's a health risk, so we have to take the land from you, and we don't have to pay you. Yeah. And don't worry, ladies and gentlemen. I know that a lot of people, maybe you've heard of this, but there is also, just before the expropriation bill was put through, there was also the land bill. The land court bill. Yes, there's going to be a land court now that's going to deal with all these issues. And the IRR is saying that the problem with the land court and the way this is all structured is that the government can come in, take your property, okay, and you can oppose it. But the problem is they're going to put you in a legal battle for years through the courts. Meanwhile, they've taken the land. So the government takes the land, you still fight it, but you're fighting it like forever. Does this sound familiar? This is what they did in Zimbabwe. I will have Gabriel Kraus on the show to chat about this a little bit more. Also, like I said, I'm going to have a lot of guys on the show to speak about this. Definitely want to speak to a lawyer who is involved in this case as well. So, I'm not involved in the case, but knows about, maybe Ernst Roots or something. I'll have him on. We'll chat, because yeah, this is getting bad, guys. And this isn't if, but, maybe. No, it's happening. It's happening before our eyes, and it's shocking that not a lot of people are upset about this. Like, really, no one's worried about this. No one's concerned about this. No, what's making headlines, though, what people seem to be more concerned about is, I'll tell you, and I mean, rightfully so, it's a problem too, is load shedding. Obviously, Eskom implements stage 4 power cuts indefinitely. So in other words, because diesel is running short at the moment, we're on stage 4 indefinitely, ladies and gentlemen. And if you really want a time, or a rough estimate on time, expect load shedding for 9 to 12 months, says Gordon. So indefinitely could mean 9 to 12 months, ladies and gentlemen. 9 to 12. Just think about that for a second. 9 to 12. In 9 months, a baby is born. 12 months, that's a year. So until September next year, we could be in load shedding, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Imagine all the money the economy is going to lose, all the businesses that will be destroyed, all the South Africans that will suffer for a year. All of a sudden, it's starting to make sense why that expropriation without compensation started to get pushed through really fast, right? I think there's something greater happening here. And let me just speak to. Okay, so can you not? Can you ask Mark up? I'll ask him. He's gonna be on the show. He's gonna be on the show. I think he's on the show in 2 weeks or so, and I'll speak to him. By the way, next week, ladies and gentlemen, Monday, I'm gonna have Gideon and Ian Cameron on the show. So please tune in to that. That's gonna be fun. So yeah. I mean, I don't know what the hell's going on. And on top of this, right? On top of this, you know, our president doesn't give a damn, because
leadership have often.
Here he is. He was at a whatever conference thing, and just during the conference, there was load shedding. Here you can see here, in case you haven't seen it.
Redefine the way to redefine and die, and we therefore need to redefine.
Yeah, the power goes out. And of course, he laughs with his chums, and then this lady comes and tells him something about the electricity, or the power will come back in momentarily.
Okay, I was being given lessons on how to deal with load shedding.
So funny, huh? Stupid. So that happened. Not a problem, right? Not a problem. Like, oh, sorry about that. Huh? Your sorry means nothing, Cyril. Nothing. All right. But don't worry, Cyril wasn't the only one who was affected by this.
When?
This is during a we're gonna watch the judgment in a moment, but this is the case with Julius Malema and his sidekick, who were being taken to court for allegedly assaulting an officer. So when the judgment was being read, this happened.
Assessing the discrepancies in its context, I cannot.
Load shedding, ladies and gentlemen. It just cut out. Oh, man. Beautiful. So that happened. You know, all this stuff is happening, ladies and gentlemen. And there's nothing we can do about it. You know what I mean? So yeah, even the ministers now are experiencing load shedding, and they're laughing about it. They're laughing at our faces. Nothing's being done. We're being told be patient. We're being told we're going to have to wait 9 to 12 months. All at the same time, your land's going to be taken from you. And they say they're going to redistribute it to the population or to the people. Bullshit. They're not going to redistribute it to anyone, okay? And that's what, unfortunately, a lot of South Africans don't understand or don't want to get or don't want to believe. You are foolish. I mean, has the ANC ever been truthful? Let's just think about that for a second, people. When has the ANC ever said something and delivered on their promise? Huh? Cyril in 2015 said that load shedding would be a thing of the past in 2 years. It's 2022, and we're going through the worst stages of load shedding, and we're being told that it's going to stay for another 9 to 12 months. Yeah. Cyril did a great job. Great job, right? That's just one of many examples that I can make of Cyril and the ANC and Zuma and whoever else promising things and never delivering. And now you think when the ANC says, oh, we're going to give you back the land, you're going to get it? Yeah, right. Yeah. I don't think a lot of South Africans know about land. I think a lot do. They just don't know how serious it is. That's the problem. Very few people actually report on how serious the situation is. Anyway, for those of you who might be interested, I watched the judgment of the EFF thing. I have a short clip. It's tough to watch, but we'll go through it together. Here we go. We'll hold hands.
The intention is clear, as I see no reason not to accept it in light of the discrepancies of the complainant's evidence. This leads the court then to the crux of the state submission, whether defense of justification is a valid defense based on the evidence on the record. This is a question which the court must also answer on the basis of the evidence in its totality. It is right, Lord, that there are different types of grounds of justification. Some well-known grounds of justification is private defense, necessity, consent, and official capacity. Defense specifically also referred the court to consider putative private defense. Now, based on all the principles in law concerning justification, it is clear that the court should apply a subjective test and establish the state of mind of the accused at the time of the committal of the offense. In terms of putative defense, the act will remain unlawful, but it will exclude culpability. In this regard, I found that the state of mind of the accused above mentioned and thus affect culpability. Court finding, I do then find that the action of the accused at first glance appears to be unlawful, but after carefully assessing the evidence, one can never assault any other human being than in gain of an entry. The evidence in its totality.
See, this is the part that gets confusing for me, right? Because forget all the legal jargon that he's saying before. This for me is like the most important part.
I do then find that the action of the accused at first glance appears to be unlawful, but after carefully assessing the evidence, one can never assault any other human being than in gain of an entry. The evidence in its totality also confirms the version of the accused before court. The accused further lack intent to commit the offense of assault in this regard. In this regard, the court finds that even when the court carefully...
See, like, I feel like that was a contradiction. He's saying that, no, on first glance, it is like an assault, but when you take in all the evidence, it's not, somehow.
Assess the version of the accused, the court finds that the accused version is reasonably possibly true.
So in other words, because so before this clip, the judge mentions that the guy who is suing Malema needed to prove beyond a shadow of a doubt, basically, or that his version of events was plausible, and if it is plausible, then the court should take it into account, basically, that it could be true. If it could be true, that means it is true. So that's what he means right there when he says
the accused, the court finds that the accused version is reasonably possibly true.
Yeah, reasonably plausibly true. So if you have a reasonably plausibly true, that means it is true, and that the guy who's suing Malema wasn't successful in eliminating that doubt, basically. So, in other words, Julius's version of events that happened was plausible, and the court can't ignore that.
Except that the defense of justification is to be upheld, and that the accused had no intent to assault the complainant based on...
The accused had no... What was it? I want to quote him correctly.
No intent to assault.
Had no intent to assault.
The complainant based on the evidence which is listed above, based on the reasons which is listed above. Both accused is therefore found not guilty and acquitted of the charge of assault.
I'm really starting to think he's untouchable. Like, I watch this and I'm like baffled by, because in a way it makes sense when when the judge puts it all out there. Because look, the whole judgment's like 3 hours long. Okay, okay, there was closing statements and all that stuff, but like the judge's reading was long. It was at least 20 minutes or something. All right, and he's going into the law and he's explaining everything in detail, which I understand you have to do. That makes perfect sense. And but you could see that he was you could see where it was kind of going, because he was defining certain terms in law and stuff like that, and saying that, like, basically if you assault someone, okay, no, sorry, if there's a situation of assault, okay, and I have a version of the story, you have a version of the story, but if my version, or anybody's version for that matter, is possibly true, then the court can't ignore that. And it's justified, or whatever Kaki called it, right? There's a bit of a loophole, in my opinion, right? I mean, it's clear what happened. We have video evidence. It's assault, right? But this is the second time, and I don't know how long, like what, 2-3 months that Julius has been in court, and he's gone away. Now, was there a verdict for the gun thing? I don't know. Did that come out, or that they just have the court thing and they're still waiting for the judgment? That's like the last thing that's left, is that whole gun thing. I don't know. Wait, let me check. Julius Malema gun. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay, well, that doesn't fucking help. Sorry for swearing. This is on the 5th of September, ladies and gentlemen. Malema gun case postponed till next year. Woohoo! Bodyguard Malema has been postponed to the next year. Malema and Snyman were not in East London Regional Court during the postponement on Monday. No sooner dates suiting both the defense and state could be found. So they will have to wait until the 30th of January 2023. Okay, well, this is still, like, this is the last thing, right? I don't know if he's going to court for anything else, but we'll see what happens with this case. I mean, this is freaking hard now to debate. I mean, he took a gun and he shot it in a public area, right? You're not allowed to do that by law. You're not allowed to do that. That's part of the gun laws in South Africa. You're not allowed to do it. You cannot. I mean, unless his lawyer tries to convince the judge that there were blanks. But even then, I don't think, as far as I know, you can't even shoot blanks in public. So, yeah. We'll see what happens. That's going to be an interesting one. It was not a real gun, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, they're just gonna find a way. But there's like ballistic evidence and all that stuff. I don't know if there is ballistic. I don't know. I haven't been following this thing, but yeah, I don't. Still in court. Malema faces charge of unlawful possession of a firearm. So unlawful. He has to defend unlawful possession of firearm, unlawful possession of ammunition, 3 counts of contravening the Firearms Control Act. So it's 3 counts of that, and 3 counts. So it's like, okay. I would love to see how he's gonna get his way out of this one. Of course, they pleaded not guilty. If the incident happened. Okay, so they already tried that whole like, oh, but it was here. Hodes also claimed the gun could be a replica or air pistol firing blanks. See, there it is. They're already started, right? But state witness, Durban-based National Compliance Officer at the Firearms Division, Lieutenant Colonel David Johannes Janssen, what a name, however, previously told the court there was a distinct difference in sound between an air gun and a real rifle, and I can vouch for that because I've shot an air rifle and I've shot a real gun. And they do sound very different. The gun is much louder. Is very distinct. So the court also heard that the firearm allegedly used by Malema matched the cartridge case picked up by the cleaners in the field, and they handed it to the police. There we go. You see, there is ballistic evidence in some way or another. Like, I don't know, man. In his testimony, he said that the semi-automatic rifle was tampered with after it had been fired, before it was handed to the police. He said the weapon's breech block was changed, but he still managed to establish that the rifle had kicked out the bullet shell. Yep, there's some interesting things gonna happen. So I'll definitely be keeping a close eye on this case. So the 30th of January, ladies and gentlemen, is when Malema will be in court for that. We'll see. Maybe flip, man. I don't know how you can not make that stick. Like, come on. But again, he seems untouchable, man. Like, nothing seems to touch this guy. And it's very frustrating. Just when you think you got him, he gets away with everything. But yeah. Anyway, it is what it is. And that's pretty much all the topics I wanted to talk about tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We have about 20 minutes left until the comedians join me for Comedians Roast the Headlines. Please, if you haven't yet, please go check out, man. You got to do it. You got to check it out. I'm going to go to it right now. There is a link in the description, ladies and gentlemen, where you can go check this out. Let me just find it quickly. Where is it? Where is it? Nobody can deny. I can't find it. Why? Okay, I need to filter it. I need to say channel. Sorry guys, give me a second. There we go, found it. Please go and give this a sub. It would be greatly appreciated. It is the Comedians Roast the Headlines and TikTok very own YouTube channel, and as you can see, we have been uploading. I upload the episodes on their own. So I will take the hour from 8 to 9 and I upload it on its own on this channel. So that's where you can get a replay of the episodes. So this one coming up tonight, I think, at 9 p.m. is last week's episode. And this today will be up next week. And then, of course, we also just basically choose the best parts of the evening and we play them in small clips. So very nice, short, quick clips. The best moments, basically, the highlights of the show can be found here as well. And please, guys, share it, show your friends. I think it's a lot of fun. I'm really enjoying how this channel is coming together. There's a lot of content. You can go back and watch some old videos if you want. There's a nice playlist there, and some of the best stuff is on here. So yeah, the headlines are in the name, so you can just have a look at it yourself and enjoy, man. And like I said, share it with your friends and all that good stuff, ladies and gentlemen. So please subscribe to the Say What Comedians Roast the Headlines channel. Be greatly appreciated. We also have Facebook and Instagram now for Comedians Roast the Headlines, so go check that out, as well as TikTok. Yes, we are everywhere. So there you go. Let me see some of the let me see some of the comments. Oh man, there's a lot coming in. Can't keep up, but Gavin sharing the Telegram group. Thank you, Kevin. Someone hates living in Kronstad. I don't know where that is. Cameron doesn't do TikTok. That's okay, Cameron. With South Africans, South Africans have other options to leave the country. Not all of them. Some of them, not all of them. I always get nervous when I see this stuff. Okay, never mind. Same headline, different news place. So yes, owning automatic weapons are illegal, and I know this because I wanted to shoot a AK-47, and it wasn't allowed to be fully automatic. It had to be semi-automatic. And I was told by the gun people there that had the AK-47 that it is illegal for people to own, or even gun shops to even have fully automatic weapons, or at least allow the public to shoot fully automatic weapons. So yeah. Cameron saying, oh, okay, I subscribed. Awesome, thank you, Cameron. That's greatly appreciated. You can catch all the episodes there. But HVR saying collectors can own them, but Malema was shooting a semi-auto AK, just pressing the trigger fast. Okay. Dude, when are you coming over for Bryce so that you can bring a 500 kilogram steak again? Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, say hello to Germ Warfare, making a surprise comment there. Well, hopefully I'll have Germ on the show soon with the Pod Bros. Trying to get them. Ramon, Ronaldo, and Germ are super busy at the moment, so it's kind of difficult getting everyone to commit to a date, but we're working on it, ladies and gentlemen. Pod Bros will be on this show hopefully sometime in late October, early November. I don't know. I'm still waiting for confirmations, but I am working on that. Germ, to answer your question, we want to have you guys over, so you must just send me a message. The wife keeps on asking me to ask you to come over. So yeah, we got to do that. Look at Zach. AR-15 is a great gun. You people should get them. Yeah. It is a cool gun. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, as we wait for, there's 15 minutes left until Comedians Roast the Headlines, ladies and gentlemen. Some interesting headlines tonight. Funny, I don't know. Yeah, some of them are quite funny, yes. But yeah. So yeah. Kingfish says Pod Bros should roast the headlines. They roast differently, man. I don't know. It's also, again, it's also difficult to get these guys on, so we'll see how it goes. I prefer a minigun. That's nice. But yeah. Yeah, hopefully Germ will get back to me and Ronaldo and Ramon, and we will make things happen. Yeah, we must make it happen. Ooh, Gatling gun, yes. You can see You can see Zach is from the South. Yeah. Cool. So, ladies and gentlemen, like I said earlier, some sad news. Unfortunately, it is what it is. Who knows what the future of South Africa will hold? Again, some analysts saying they don't think ANC can implement it. That it's just a flex. It's just the ANC trying to, gain favoritism. Or specifically Cyril trying to gain favoritism. But I don't know. I'm going to speak, like I said, I'm going to speak to a few people throughout the course of the week about this. I think it's important. And we'll see. We'll see what they have to say. Maybe I'll have a panel instead. That might not be a bad idea. If I can get some guys together and we can talk about the expropriation bill and what it entails and what it means. That might not be a bad idea. Let me see what I can muster up. So yeah, and don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, to become a member. Thank you very much. Do become a member. Germ should become a member. I know he's watching. But yeah, I'm just sad I can't bring my Humvee over to SA. Full military spec. Ooh, nice. It's too big for your roads. Shit. Also, the petrol. Like, yeah. Although petrol is going down. Hey, there's some good news, ladies and gentlemen. Petrol is expected to go down in October by, I think, 1 rand. I read somewhere. Don't quote me on that. It was a quick headline. Expected doesn't mean it is happening. They are expecting that the petrol will go down by 1 rand. Well, if it goes down even better. But yeah, it's amazing because like petrol goes up, right? And then everything goes up. Food, everything, right? And then petrol goes down and nothing goes down. Nothing changes. But I mean, it doesn't matter because now the tire tax is coming in, which is a 38% extra on tires, which means that things are probably going to go up. So yeah. Umlungu saying, I'm out. Blackout is coming. Oh, sorry, man. Okay, cool. Well, enjoy it. Enjoy it. Try and enjoy it. So yeah. Cameron saying, sorry, Joe, I'm too broke to become a member. It's cool, man. If you can't, it's fine. No worries, man. Maybe next time. Next month, the month after. I'm here for a while, So don't feel bad. He built one from the military and okay. How's the petrol on it though? Yep. We can all buy caravans. They can take that away from us. They can't take that away from us, can they? They can take the land that the caravan is on. And then they'll amend the bill to say like whatever vehicle you have on your land, we can take it. This is probably what's gonna happen. That is how ridiculous it is, man. That's how ridiculous it is. Oh man. I've noticed something. Zach really likes his cars. Like, Zach is a car guy. I think Zach is a car buff, actually. A car enthusiast. Like, he's the one that would watch Top Gear every week. You know what I mean? Probably still watches Top Gear. Am I right, Zach? Did I nail it? No? No, it's a moving object. Yeah, but still, like I said... Yeah, pretty much. That's don't forget the tire tax, man. The tire tax, 38% more on tires. Oh my word, the government's coining it. Dude. Just think about all the transportation companies, all the taxi drivers, everyone, the Uber drivers, the Mr. D, Uber Eats. Those guys drive every day. They must change their tire minimum once a year. Their tires must be changed, or maybe every 2 years. I don't know. But I mean, if you're driving every day, long distance, I would imagine a year-ish, maybe a year and a half, you change your tires. That's expensive, man. 38 more. Grand Tour. Yeah, Grand Tour. Didn't they cancel it? I heard it was canceled. I don't know. I could be wrong. I thought someone told me it was canceled. Yes, the tornado in Florida is hectic. I always feel bad for Florida and Texas, for that matter, and Louisiana. So Texas, Louisiana, and Florida always get hit by tornadoes at this time of the year. It's tornadoes, hurricane and tornado season, basically. And the hurricanes are bad, man. Hurricanes are bad. I think Zach is in Florida. Zach, are you in Florida again? Are you safe? Are you good? Did you run away from the hurricane? That's what I'm saying. In South Africa, diesel's more expensive than petrol at the moment. So, yeah. I don't watch any car shows, but Jeremy Clarkson is the man. Okay. Wife is doing good things, Gavin. No, Grand Tour is still going, but they changed the layout. It is no longer a traditional series with episodes. Instead, they do one long form episode, 1.5 hours long on average. Oh, okay. But is it like one episode every month, or is it like is there a season? Like what's the thing? Miami is fine. Okay, cool. So you're good. You're good. Awesome. That's fantastic. All right, ladies and gentlemen, 7 minutes until the comedians start joining me. I'm going to open up my line so that the comedians can start pouring in. Any suggestion for a name? It has to be a funny name. Oh, wait, I know exactly what my name's going to be now. Wait, I know exactly what it's going to be. Hold on. Are only doing specials now. Okay, but the specials, do they come out like once a month, once every 6 months, once a year? Like, how often does a special come out? That's probably a really stupid name, but I don't care. It is what it is. Yeah, I know, but it doesn't mean you won't be a fan of Top Gear. You might have a good point there, my friend. Who lives in your building? No, not that name. Rama Innocent. That's not a bad name. Aquilina Towers. Aquilina Towers. Cool. Alrighty, any moment now, the guys should be joining me, ladies and gentlemen, and then we will start the show. Comedians roast the headlines, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Once again, don't forget to become a member. If you can't, no big deal. Try and give a super chat if you can't do that, or salsa chat as we call them on this show. If you can't do that, ladies and gentlemen, that's also okay. No worries. You're not obliged to at all. You're not obliged to at all. But do give this video a like. And also, don't forget to subscribe, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to subscribe, please. Please subscribe if you haven't yet already. So, yeah. I hope these guys didn't forget about load shedding. So, yeah. I'm just checking in on them. All right, we do have... wait. Hold on. I need to change the name again before I let this guy... There we go. All right. Cool. Okay, so we have one comedian on the show, ladies and gentlemen. Next one's coming up. Next one says, I'm on my way. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to take a quick break to get all set up. And when we return, we'll be back with Comedians Roast the Headlines, ladies and gentlemen. So don't go anywhere. We will be back shortly. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it's break time, and I just wanted to tell you a little bit about becoming a member to this channel. So why should you become a member to this channel? It's a great question. You're gonna get a lot of exclusive perks. I mean, if I have a one-man show, for example, you're gonna get up to 50% off on the tickets. You get exclusive access to the Joe Emilio Show WhatsApp group. You also get access to other things, ladies and gentlemen. If you wanna know more, go to the join button at the bottom of this video to see all the information on becoming a member. At least subscribe to the channel. If you like what you're seeing so far, subscribing is always free. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, let's get back to the show.
Don't wanna sleep in, cause I got something to prove. I gotta take what I hate and finally make a move. I think of you and all the shit you don't do. Well, I'ma make hella sure that I don't become you. I have no regrets, yeah, I'll tie up my chest. I'll never forget what it's like to be in debt. Been stabbed in the back bed, I'll show you what happens. Pass me the mic and I'll show you with action. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you can never own. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you can never own. So fight and die for the things you know you love. Do what you think is right, and see life do what you want. So fight and die for the things you know you love. Do what you think is right, and see life do what you want. So give me all the scars, I'm a human being. Cover them with tattoos so you can't see. Knew it from the start, you had problems with me and the things I could be, I just wish I had seen. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you can never own. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you can never own. So fight and die.
Listen, but what's the catch is just the JoJo thing that lied on the TV.
Sororomosaurus. We will call it Sororomosaurus.
Hey, I will not sit here.
That's where they keep the Woolworths free range chicken.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Comedians Roast the Headlines. Say what? A show where we scour the internet far and wide to find headlines.
To sphincter. To sphincter.
To find headlines that make us go say what. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Humby, and I'm joined by Darkness as well as
Charlie
White
Muffin.
Slice.
Darkness.
White Slice.
White slice. White slice.
As Cameron saying, I'm out. Sorry, load shedding. I don't have data. Enjoy, everyone. Nice to meet you, Zach.
Aw,
Sorry, man.
Damn it, man.
Enjoy the darkness.
Cheers, bud.
And then I don't mean Ian. I mean Bevan.
You're not gonna enjoy me. Why are you pumping me out, my guy?
Gavin saying good evening, comedians. All right, so
Evening, Gavin.
I don't know if Peter's going to join.
Gavin.
Peter said he was going to join last
Guys,
night.
I just want to tell you a story about Peter really quickly.
Okay.
I thought Peter was an upstanding guy. Like, you know, genuine and everything. But Peter is...
You're the only person that thought that. You're the only
Peter's a
person that thinks that.
Peter's push. I tell Pete... Listen, Pete tells me he's got the mic for me, right, Joe? Remember? The
Yeah,
mic
yeah,
for,
I remember that, yeah.
Set up for this thing. I'm like, cool, I'm going to come pitch it. Pete's talking all this cock to me. No? He doesn't send me the location. I'm like, Pete, can you just drop the ping or give me the location? Pete sends a link, okay? I don't look at the link because I assume Pete, nice guy. I don't look at the link. I leave it for a whole day. I open it the next morning. You know where it took me to? Some picture that says, these nuts. But wait, there's more.
Oh no.
Before I even opened it, he messaged me at probably like 5:30 in the morning saying, look, I feel guilty because you can see I didn't open it. I haven't touched the thing. So he says, I feel guilty about what I did. I should I'm gonna give you the proper thing. I'm thinking, what is this guy talking about? So that's when I clicked on it and then I was like, these nuts.
Yeah, that's Pete. even Mork's like, just buy a mic for fuck's sakes.
More fuck off, I am cheap. I already bought the camera. Okay, so I'm ready. You guys aren't ready for this HD quality.
Oh man. Well, yeah, that's Peter for you, man. I mean, the guy didn't even come to his own birthday party. So
he's an asshole.
right.
He keeps telling me,
I'm just-
I love my Green Market Square. I'm like, my guy, what does that mean? The square is big. Do you live in the streets by the square? Or you have a shop that you're sleeping at? What?
Which building?
Just give me the building name. It's so weird.
It's almost like he doesn't want anybody to know where he lives.
I think Peter just needs to admit that he's homeless. I just think he needs to admit it. I think
No,
life would
I
be a
think
lot
he,
easier.
I think he secretly owns the whole of Green Market Square, like a block there or something. Because who gives an address like I stay in Green Market? It's like I stay in Newlands. I'm like, where Newlands? I said I stay in Newlands.
That is some grainy ass HD quality, Bevan. He said he's getting the
Now
camera.
you chop. I'm getting the camera. Yeah, this printer must always talk so much.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we do have quite a few headlines to go through. Interesting time indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, here is our first headline for the evening. A tin of chocolate from South African War just sold for 9,000 Rand.
Sorry.
It's not the South
That is
African
not the
War,
term.
it's the Second Anglo-Boer War, for fuck's sakes.
Listen. What is a
South
ton of...
African War.
Second Anglo-Boer War.
South African War.
We can hear your wife, by the way.
I can hear. I can hear.
We
I can
constantly
hear.
have,
Did she say it's the South African
we
War?
constantly, We
Did she say
constantly
it was
disagree. I call it the Second Anglo-Boer War. She calls it the South African War. I don't know because it
My,
equals
my
free.
good sir, I believe she has like a master's or something. I'm going with her. I will be going with her. Side with your wife. Anglo-American Boer War. I don't care. that is a ton of dacha. That is not a ton of chocolate.
That's what I thought.
Bevan, hold on, Bevan. I'm going to admit, times are tough if your dacha looks like that. My guy, you really need to get a loan.
Yeah, but there's Rizla
we-
paper and everything.
Yes, exactly. Thank you, Joe. But can we just acknowledge the fact that in a UK auction, yet again, why does the UK have our stuff? It's like that one family member that came over once and takes all your shit and keeps it in their house. And when you visit, you're like, hey, but I've seen this before. Yeah, fuck it.
Apparently, it's 122 years after it was supposed to have been sent to South Africa to boost the morale of British troops. So it's
Chocolate.
owned by the British. Yeah.
Did someone send
Yeah.
them a PS? I hope you don't get shot. How's a chocolate gonna boost your morale, man? Like, just
Hey, man, back in those days, 122 years ago, it was the simple things in life. You know what I mean?
I hear you, yeah. I
Yeah.
hear you.
You know?
Uranium poisoning, lead poisoning. The simple things got you back in the day. Good old asbestos.
Well,
Yeah.
at least in 1900 there wasn't load shedding.
No, that's also true. eh?
Yo, there's one block of chocolate missing though, Joe. So I don't think I'm gonna. How much is it for? 9,000 rand? No, one block is missing.
9,000, yeah.
The box is missing a piece of chocolate. It was found it's found in a box of junk in an attic.
I
So
want you to
so
just listen to the word junk. It was found in a box of junk, but it's sold for 9,000 rand. White people, listen, junk. It was found in a box of junk.
that's what I was gonna say. Who's looking
Let me
through this
just,
shit?
oh, just bear with me. I'm gonna be here shortly.
You
Well,
gotta look
so
at-
Bevan, hold on. Now,
I
Bevan,
have
Bevan
a
said,
box. I have a box here, as you can see. Box.
Show the box again. Show the box again.
I'll show you the box again.
There
This
we
is
go.
the box. Here we go. This is a box of junk. All right. So I'm auctioning this particular item. There we go. This is a beautiful piece of shit. Just starting at 7,000 rand. So please, serious bidders only.
why does that look like half a coconut that was molested by a clown?
You must be thinking of his cousin, this green piece of shit. This is only 2,000.
The eye fell off.
Just molested.
It's
obviously.
No. Yeah, but now because it's slightly broken, you can call it vintage.
Okay.
Mikal
So
gets
that
it.
works.
Mikal gets it. So guys, please don't feel free to send your Sasa chats for any of these items. I also have a sealed eraser, mint condition. So hit me up, people. I got you, guys. Box of junk. So, junk.
All right. Next headline, ladies and gentlemen. Standard Bank employee who issued a fraudulent bank card and transferred 1 million rand to her boyfriend convicted. There's a lot to take in there.
Yeah, but now hold on. Okay, obviously, the article will clarify, but even if you issue a fraudulent bank card, that means there needs to be money in the fraudulent account to start off with.
No.
You can't
So
just
they
go,
probably
I've got a bank card.
no. Let's unpack this. So she works there, right? So she probably stole a card of a dead person, probably, or something, a pensioner, then loaded it with money, from the bank. So transferred it from somewhere
enough.
into that card. That's what I'm thinking. But you can Scooby Doo it as well, Joe. Go for it.
Face face money laundering charges.
Or what happened? What happened is she sold 3 boxes of old chocolate and then put that.
Okay, so how did it happen?
So she opened a fraudulent bank account and transferred 1 million rand into a bank account belonging to her 34-year-old boyfriend.
Where'd you get the money? It doesn't make sense.
Investigation.
Okay,
of
fine.
bank
4
card
boxes of
using
old
another
chocolate.
client's details. So she used another client's details, so it wasn't that person.
Ah, okay, so yeah. Okay.
She then transferred 1 million to the bank account belonging to her boyfriend. So did the money
But
just?
where did the original money come from? Like, is it the
Well,
bank's money or is it?
well, hold on. But based on that, it says it's a
It says
client's. It's a client's account. So I'm assuming the client's account had that amount of money in, and then basically it's a copy of the
see.
card.
I see. See, I'm not good enough at this, so clearly you guys know what you're doing.
Who has 1 million rand sitting around in their bank account? Damn.
Joe, some guy just had petrol of 120,000 rand last week. So,
Yeah.
clearly there's people with that kind of money.
Ministers. All right.
Basically any ANC employee.
That's also
Zach
anyone
says you
on it.
take a loan. You can take a loan. So Zach has obviously done this before. Or not, I don't know.
No, you can take a loan on someone else's name who doesn't care about their credit record.
Nice.
Take into
Zach,
account
talk
people.
to
Zach
me
is the one.
after
Zach is
show,
the one who
please.
doesn't care about his credit record.
Yeah, Zach, hit me up, my guy. I got big plans. Big plans, short lifespans.
All right.
That sounds like a great advert, for Häagen-Dazs ice cream.
You know what I'm saying, dog? Diabetes is back.
Road cancer. Anyway, Concord rules criminalizing minors for possession of dagga unconstitutional.
Daga. Guys, this is good news. Like, why must you go
Well,
to
now the
jail
good-
for a weed?
Yeah, no. The
must
good
you go to
news
jail
is
with
the
a
good
weed?
news is because Bevan is who he is. The chances of his kid getting matric is very little. So now we at least know Bevan's kid has a job.
You.
Selling daga to your kid. I love it, guys. I'm so glad. Weed isn't all that bad. I don't smoke weed because I know I would be asleep most of my life if I did. So I can't. It's just not in me.
You just deal it. Okay.
Yeah, I need a heavy upper, like tuck or something. I can't do the slow stuff.
Yeah, no, I don't know what to say about this. I mean, is it in Cape Town?
I
No.
think
No, it's a constitutional court, so technically it's the whole country.
Okay.
the whole country, man. It's like they go fight other drugs. Other drugs are more dangerous than weed, man. I'm not like
Well,
telling
that's
everybody
true.
to smoke
No.
weed.
The only thing that I can probably agree with Joe is dagga is fine in itself, but obviously mostly dagga is smoked. So now you have got the other law about minors smoking.
Exactly.
So that-
Exactly.
so that
Thank you. But I think the point is the criminalizing aspect. Like, why the hell would you want to put someone in jail for having like a banky? Like, there's way more severe crimes that we're not dealing with. You know what I mean?
There's
So
a lot
come
more.
on.
There's a lot more. And then the thing is, obviously, it also makes sense to decriminalize it because you don't have a problem with people with government permission farming and selling dagga for medicinal purposes. And when I say medicinal purposes, it also means you can get it without a prescription. So, for
Yeah.
example, if you use cannabis oil, you can purchase cannabis oil for medicinal purposes without a prescription. So you can't say
I
that's
see.
fine. You can't go, that's fine, and then, yeah, but you can't smoke it with your mates at your house. No, but hold on. So I can go buy shitloads of liters of oil, but not take a drag. So, yeah.
Check
I do
HVR,
have-
Joe.
Which one? This one.
Have you seen the kak we teach the kids in primary school? Poor things need to be hiding through.
Yeah, that's a true story.
Llama approved, my guy. Llama approved. Yo, that is classic. I say no more on that. I
Yeah.
say no more.
All right, next headline. We got a lot of headlines anyway. So, another Stellenbosch student suspended for urinating on students' belongings. Is there no bathrooms in Stellenbosch?
No, guy. Apparently not.
Yes, they are, but
Apparently
usually
not.
students are busy having sex in them, so it does make sense.
Why are you blaming me? This is a Stellenbosch.
He talks from experience.
The Stellenbosch know how to use a toilet. Does anybody in Stellenbosch know how to use a toilet?
Bevan, this is Stellenbosch University's way of teaching economics. You have demand, and you have supply. There's a certain large demand for bathrooms to have sex in, but there's a limited supply
I see.
of bathrooms to have sex in. Now you have the third party that unfortunately just wants to take a piss, but he can't because people are banging. So you have to
you do know
replace toilet.
you can combine
with
the two.
backpack.
You can push on them. People like that.
Remember, these are students. You only learn about golden showers in your honors years.
Hold on.
Oh, I
Hold on.
hear you. That makes sense.
So we read this headline, right? And the first thing Mikhail goes to is people are having sex in the bathroom. But lo and behold,
lie.
one of the sub headlines is Stellenbosch University to expel student after sexual misconduct investigation.
All people doing Stellenbosch
You
is
may-
have sex.
Ladies and gentlemen, you may call me Nostradamus.
Do people at Stellies actually study? Do you actually get degrees there, or what happens there? It sounds like you just sexually assault everybody and push on everything.
Oh man, that is okay. Well, moving on from that, S18 skip school to chase risky crypto dreams.
I read this article, Joe. This is amazing, bruh.
Is it?
That's fucking. It is. It's bang amazing. This the kid that they're following on the story, right? He actually like he goes to school, but he can't focus because all he was, and he was a good student. Like he's a really good student, but he can only focus on trading, and he actually charges other kids 300 to 400 rand to like teach them how to trade as well.
Yeah,
But I mean,
he's got
the-
20
yeah,
clients.
yeah.
He's got
That's
20
crazy
clients.
shit. That's crazy shit, bruh. I don't know. It's a bit up in the air for me. But again, this is the future, so could be good, could be bad. I have no idea.
Yeah, until it tanks again, or you get scammed by one of the Jake or Logan Paul for the citiest time because you bought NFTs.
I think it's cool if you don't like invest everything you have into it. You know what I mean? Like you.
No, but these are
broaden
school
your
kids, Bevan. Do
portfolio.
you really think? Doesn't matter how good, because now take into account you have one high school child. That's good, but for every one of him, there's 99 idiots sniffing glue in the back of woodwork who's going to fuck up. So,
Sniffing glue.
or
No, it's
eating the
not.
paper, depending if
They
it's
use
after.
they use their pocket money and shit like up quickly, man, and then they just like throw it into the crypto. It's nuts. It's interesting, though.
So
I
it's
don't know. I'm not this brave. I like to waste my money traditionally, you know, on alcohol. That's how I see it.
Traditionally.
And see,
I'm gonna-
here's the problem. Here's the problem I have with crypto. I will get it right one day, my guy.
Oh yeah.
If you,
I'll get it right one day. Yeah, I'm gonna follow this guy. I'm telling you, I think he's gonna get it right. He'll be the one that can like swing it around somehow. He'll be
Yeah,
the one.
but this guy, like this person who said this, Tiamo, has lost 1,000 rand of his savings.
What's 1,000
And he's now
rand?
been-
That's a jump debit
Bevan-
order for like a month.
on the other hand, if you grow up in a township, that's a lot of savings, my guy.
Yeah.
It's a lot of savings, but it's also not a lot of money. Think about it that way. What can you buy for 1,000 rand? No matter where you live, there's not much you can buy for 1,000 rand.
While
So-
you can buy 1/9 of a 122-year-old chocolate.
You
Look
can
at
have
him.
a block. So you can have a block.
And then
Oh.
you keep it.
You could get a commemorative sharpener from my shitbox.
So Cameron says, "Why is it always my generation?"
Yeah, Cameron, you fuck up. I think Cameron with us actually.
Cameron, it's firstly called not being allowed to give you hidings anymore because apparently you've got fucking rights for some reason.
I don't know why they have
Um,
rights. No
and
idea why
secondly,
they have rights. Who gave
TikTok.
them?
I don't know who gave
Rights.
children rights. It's a cock idea.
Stupid idea.
Fucking mining industry is tanking because of it.
I hope the TikTok server breaks tomorrow.
Keep hoping, my guy. Keep hoping.
Yeah, keep hoping. All right. Sasa Scullums snagged.
Yes, yeah. Joe, you're
yeah.
talking licorice. Scallops.
He's now. Joe's now officially for 1 minute local is lekker, but only for a minute.
But but I have a feeling there's some Afrikaans in this article that you probably want me to read.
Let's
Obviously.
go down, Joe.
There's the.
Where
I'm only joking. There's nothing Afrikaans in there at all. For me, it's always just I just love the story of
I want to see how much Sasa money.
Yeah,
10 million
I want-
rand. Goeie
What?
bliksem.
how much?
10 million from Sasa grants they stole. I thought it's like R3.50 a packet of knickknacks. Goeie
I
jede.
didn't even 10 million.
Yeah, I thought Sasa gets you like a bus ticket.
What the fuck? The 37-year-old branch manager, along with her boyfriend, an ex-police officer.
Why am I not
former
surprised?
officer. My guys, this is the Italian job. This is the Soweto job. What is this? The Queenstown job. That's what
No.
they're gonna call it. The Queenstown job.
Bevan, you need to sell it to Hollywood. It's called the Queenstown Caper. You need to. It needs
Ah,
to be
Queenstown Caper.
snappy.
How did they get caught? I don't understand. Everything was going so well.
They forgot to put a stamp. What happened? They forgot to put a stamp on one of their postcards.
Someone
And
snitched. Information was received by
Yeah.
crime intelligence and handed over to the mother. No, I can't stand it. Mind your business, man. If someone's planning to rob something, just leave them alone. Let them get shot at like normal people. That's the day. This is so bad.
it's further alleged that there's the ghost people again. Ghost beneficiaries
Oh yeah,
were also created.
That's South
ghost
Africa's
people,
road.
ghost people, ghost.
That is
people,
so. That
ghost.
is South Africa all the way.
Can I say the money was spirited away?
So basically, touched by an angel, SARS edition.
Yo, guys.
During
this
the
is
listen to this,
visible.
during the collection of evidence, cash to the value of more than 139,000 rand was found
Why
at
would you
all
keep that
at the
amount of
suspects'
money?
homes and in their
Why?
cars.
In your cars. How do you put 139,000 rand in your car?
I have no idea.
Hold on.
Maybe it was all in 200 rand notes.
Hold on. I'm going to tell you now.
Still a lot of money. Yes.
You buy 15 boxes of 122-year-old chocolate. That's how you put 139,000 in your car.
Nobody wants this fucking chocolate. Please stop it.
Yo, look at the math that Behave did now. 28,570 people won't be getting their grants this month.
This guy. No. That's
Behave.
good math.
Okay, if you need a rand or two, we can probably make a plan. He's just
Yeah,
trying
behave.
to
Just
cover
tell us
that
if
he's
you're
part
okay.
of it.
Let me know. Hit me up.
He should have.
Ghostbusters.
Bevan should have just said 28,569 people and myself. Would have.
What the fuck must I do with the 350 rand? Are you nuts? I joined the Queenstown job. I was ready to take
The
10.2
Queenstown
million.
Caper. You'll be the driver. Even though it's all done electronically, you'll be the getaway driver.
I'm the getaway driver, yeah. No, I'm not gonna 350 rand a month. What the hell must I do with that? It's a smack in the face. 350 rand. Killing
You can invest in crypto. You could invest in crypto.
No, don't do that. Okay, so Professor unapologetic about injecting radioactive material to deter rhino horn trade. I mean,
What?
Okay, now hold on. Okay, let's before we read the article, I want to clarify. Does the radioactive material harm the rhino, or does it harm the user of the rhino horn? Because if it harms the rhino, it's fucked up. If it harms the user of the rhino horn, the man deserves a Nobel Prize. I don't know for what yet, but he does.
I haven't read the article myself.
No. Let's discover this gem together.
But at the bottom
Come
here,
join us on a little adventure.
yes, Professor
David
James
Attenborough in this
Larkin.
one.
Professor James Larkin argues that his radical method will stop the illegal rhino horn trade, while conservationists
Oh my
strongly disagree.
Listen, are they gonna like become intelligent and take over the world? Are they gonna get powers? That's all I want to know.
Probably.
No, then I don't want it. I don't want a fucking rhino president. I already
Okay.
had a showerhead. I had a showerhead as a president. I don't want a rhino.
And
all
we
right,
currently
so-
have a saurus. We have a saurus.
Little
Yeah.
Ramosaurus.
Yes. Experiment to inject live rhino's horns with radioactive materials to discourage poaching may destroy the legal
Yeah.
rhino horn trade, including rhino ranchers' businesses.
Yeah,
Well,
but
what does it
I
do?
want them to clarify how. It doesn't help you
Yeah.
say.
What is it? What does it do?
Rhino poaching is kept. Okay, rhino poaching again. Have
Whoa! He's trying to make them sick. So being exposed to radioactive is obviously gonna give them nausea and shit. So does that make the rhino sick, like what Mikhail was saying?
I'm trying to find out.
This is just what in the name of the fuck, me, bro? Why?
It's entirely up to who. the rhino.
Behave us. If the rhino horns get injected with radioactive material, their horns are gonna glow. Wouldn't that make it easier with the poachers to find them? Hey, what do you
not-
watch it?
It's behave. I'm gonna quickly teach you something. It's not how it works because fucking science. That's why it's not.
Oh my god, it's gonna glow. It's cock funny. I don't understand it. So the point. So being radioactive doesn't affect the rhino, but it affects people.
Well, then in that case, I'm in favor of it. If someone has to go die in Asia because they ate a radioactive rhino horn, yeah, that's kind of okay. I can live with that. I'll
I don't
probably
think they
sleep
eat it. I think they
5
like
seconds
shave it
less.
down or something and rub it on their tullies or something like that. You know, Asians love that kind of shit.
It doesn't say. It doesn't say if they feed it to the rhino or if they inject it in the rhino or if,
It says on the top, you illiterate bitch.
where.
Look here. Exposure to radioactivity can cause nausea, vomiting, and blah blah blah. Right. So the point is it's to expose them to the radioactivity. That's what it is. So it aims to inject inject the rhinos with a small quantities of radioactive material it'll be harmless. That's what he says. But how are we gonna test this shit on a hamster? Because that's how we roll.
No. The experiment's going to start soon, apparently, in Zimbabwe.
It's gonna devalue the horn because it's radioactive, but it's also gonna be dumb because that's not nature. The point of imagine I'm going on a game drive and there's like a radioactive rhino horn. That's not nature. That's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles with Bebop and Rocksteady.
Man, I don't know, man. I'm kind of on Mikhail's side here. Like, if it kills the human, then so be it. Like,
But it could hurt them as well because it's
yeah.
DNA. Like
If it hurts the rhino, then obviously not. I don't know. I guess we'll have to keep an eye on this story.
I think poachers should be allowed to poach, right? But with their bare hands. Like you can't use anything. So you can poach, but you can't use any weapons. That's like a fair fight. You know what I mean? Like, what do you think of that? Like, we tell them if you're gonna come at them, you come at them with your bare hands. If you can take them down, it's yours. You can have it.
Okay.
Okay, there's a problem with your plan. There's a problem with your plan because
What's the problem?
poachers by nature are doing things illegally. If you tell them, oh, you must only use your hands, they're still gonna use a gun because they're like, screw
No,
you.
we're trying to legalize the trade here. We're saying, what if you can get it right with bare hands, right? Then you can have it. Like that's gonna be the only way to get rid of them, like
On
poaching.
the other hand, I might be going full vote for Son here, but how about we inject the poachers with radioactive material?
That's oh my god. That's after you catch them poaching. We're looking for something before.
Yeah, but he won't be able to fucking do it again.
All right, moving on. Mpumalanga education concerned as 90,000 learners fall pregnant.
Yara Oboke.
Jeez, la fucking wheeze.
Well, I know what Mpumalanga is doing during load shedding.
Holy shit, 90.
Yeah, load giving.
How many people? What's the? Let me just see quickly. I'm gonna Google something. Reading there.
Man.
You guys carry on there. Go see some stats there, Joe.
I'm actually more
Uh,
surprised that there are actually 90,000 kids smart enough to go to school in Mpumalanga.
It's
You don't
actually
move to Mpumalanga.
91,000.
What's this?
It's 91,000 learners fell pregnant last year.
Well, let's just think about this, okay? Apparently, in Mpumalanga, there is approximately 4.7 million people. 91,000 of them are fallen pregnant.
While it's still in school.
Is
Wait,
while they're in school.
Wait, man, some of these learners who fell pregnant were between the ages of 10 and 14.
No, man.
That's just disgusting. I can.
Yuck.
It's not forgivable, but if you went like 16 to 18, you're like, yeah, okay, it's.
What
But,
the
oh, near yerda.
No, man.
Can we
What
just
the
go to the next one? Go to the next one, Joe.
What are they teaching these children? Yeah, fuck it, man, bro.
Cape Town wants to move away from cars, creating pedestrian-centric corridors.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I just don't
Yeah,
know
you
what
want
this
you want
country-
you want you want to be environmentally friendly, but we are still dependent on coal for electricity.
I
So
don't
yeah,
fucking
my
understand,
guy.
brother. We are the most backward nation fucking ever. So,
I was hoping there was a picture of it, but there isn't.
so what do they want from us? Do they want us to walk everywhere and get robbed every day? Do they want us to use, do they
No,
want
but
us to use
remember-
public
remember-
transport that they have taken
but-
away from us?
Yeah, but
What
Bevan,
do they want?
Bevan, take into
Must we
account, you won't be
paraglide? Must
robbed.
we paraglide to work? Is that what they want? Must I go to the
Thing
highest
is,
point of a
Bevan-
building and paraglide?
Wait, I think Bevan's really pissed off that the government wants him to walk.
No,
I
but
don't
hold on.
fucking
No,
wanna
Bevan,
walk
Bevan,
anyway.
Bevan. You need to think about it this way. You need to think about it this way. Instead of getting mugged on a train outside Belleville Station at 7 o'clock in the morning, you can now get mugged and possibly killed in a pedestrian-centric and cycle-friendly transport corridor. Doesn't that sound great? You will
I'm gonna put-
die.
I'm gonna-
You will die in
I'm gonna-
environmentally friendly style.
I'm gonna put that sentence on my fucking tombstone.
Pedestrian-centric and
Centric
cycle-friendly
and
transport corridors.
Corridors.
So
Father,
basically, it's
beloved son and father. Also a
basic-
pedestrian-centric and cycle-friendly transport corridor user. On my tombstone. It's gonna cost me a lot, but it's worth it.
Second,
Yeah, but Bevan, you won't be paying per word. You'll be paying per mugging you experienced in the pedestrian-centric and cycle-friendly
I don't
transport
have enough
corridor.
money. F Bob is gonna have to give me a incentive
loan.
or something like a loan. Yeah, I don't know. It's not gonna work. What? Let me see this
Because the
vision.
thing is-
Our vision is wait. Let's read this vision. Our vision is for Cape Town to become less car-centered and more orientated towards catering for pedestrians, cyclists, and commuters making use of public transport.
Okay, there's
says
your first
Christopher.
problem. What public transport? What fucking public transport?
Sir, you gonna cater for pedestrians or you're out of your damn mind. Cyclists are garbage. They are the scourge of the nation. We should not have bicycles in South Africa. Bottom fucking line.
wait,
I
wait,
will
wait.
stop.
Hold on,
If
hold
you
on.
Okay,
no,
hold-
I don't.
hold
no,
on, hold on,
I don't
hold-
have a problem.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
I don't have a problem if you use a bicycle, for example, because you need to get to work or you need to get to school. I have a problem with someone putting on his Spider-Man fucking tights and riding his 100,000 rand bicycle because apparently it's more environmentally friendly than his R500 million car. You still pissed out 100,000 rand on a bicycle, you
Bicycle.
homeless Spider-Man wearing asshole.
Oh, bicycle. That is what makes me the angriest, bro. How's a bicycle 100,000 rand?
Can
And that's
I-
a cheap bicycle.
Can I just read this? Together, these modes contribute to an integral transport solution and are to be complemented by improved facilities for pedestrians, cyclists, and people with special needs in terms of universal access, commonly referred to as non-motorist transport, infrastructure, and facilities.
I'm sorry.
What?
This sounds like a sales pitch for NFTs, except you have to do the walking.
This is exactly what you're basically trying to make it sound cool to walk. Walking is not cool.
Walking is for poor people.
No, things are for. Do you know? I'd like you to imagine people in Johannesburg walking around. Do you know how fucking poor things are in Johannesburg?
Do you know how many people would be dead by the end of the day?
Phase 4 of the citywide NMT program is currently underway. Phase 4. It's like Marvel now. This phase.
What is phase 4? Phase 4
Okay,
had
but now
1,000,
the question is,
phase 4
what's
had
the end
100.
game here?
What is phase 4? Do you know that the MyCity buses in the Milnerton area there, West Coast, has been now fucking stopped? Certain routes. Already, what is your plan up to? Up to shit. That's what it's
Okay,
up to.
let's put it into
idiots.
perspective. Let's put it in perspective. When I worked in Goodwood, I traveled by train from Strand to Goodwood because it was affordable. It was 440 rand for a month ticket. Okay, in quotations, first class. There's no such fucking thing. There's no such fucking thing. I should have just bought third class tickets and just walked to first class because no one checks. In any case, the train from Strand to Cape Town hasn't run for 3 years. But you want to tell me that public transport somehow fucking works and we have to walk every... That's why we have to walk every year, because they're not going to make a fucking effort with public transport. They're just going to go, you can use the bus, maybe, or walk. It's
Yeah,
always available.
Yeah.
You can always walk.
Walking is healthy for you when you don't get stabbed, guys.
Well, apparently it's going to be in Pinelands, Kensington, Fractrin, Maitland.
Not while I'm alive. You can put it there. Someone will steal whatever it is.
I'm going to be honest.
So wait. You're going to love this, Mikal. It's going to be an observatory.
Oh my
But they don't walk in observatory. They sort of slightly glide and shuffle while high.
Yeah,
How are you going to
they
accommodate
walk on
the
the
shuffle?
fucking hands in observatory. People do handstands in observatory. They hold each
Okay,
other
and-
by like the feet and they walk on their hands. Observatory is a crack house.
I'm so glad there's someone that shares my feelings about obs.
No,
Wait.
this is a crack den.
All right, so it's coming to Old Paul Road, Frans Conradi, Sacred Bos Street, Brackenfell, Belleville, Para, Goodwood, Robert Sebukwe, Peter Barlow Drive, Elsie's River, Belleville.
I don't believe this.
Who the fuck walks through Elsie's River?
Who's going-
People
Who's
in
gonna
Elsie's
walk through
And
Hanover
Nova
Park?
The Nova Park in Heideveld, you must be just. I'm not using that there. Never, ever.
Klimfontein.
Man.
In the
Guguleto
Klimfontein
area.
in the Guguleto area.
No, thank you.
Okay, no,
Kailicha?
in defense,
Thank you.
Mitchell's
in
Plain?
defense, I'm going to
No.
be honest. I've driven through Klipfontein. I'd rather walk on Klipfontein Road than fucking Hanover Park. If
I'd
I had
rather
to
walk-
choose.
I'd rather walk on the moon. I'm not using any of these things. I walk on the moon with no helmet. I'm not fucking going to Spine Road in Mitchell's
No,
Plain.
but Joe, just quickly go up. If you look at the regions, if you look at the roads they've chosen,
Yeah.
quickly go up a bit further to
Okay.
at the
They've
beginning.
chosen murder highways. That's what they've chosen.
Basically, so if you take Kensington, yeah, that's all right, and then Maitland, okay, but now from Jake's Gerwel to Forest Drive, there's not a fucking chance.
Not a chance.
Salt River and Woodstock, there's not a fucking chance.
No ways.
Old Paul Road, not a Old Paul Road is where they shot Black Hawk Down. That is Old Paul Road. That is where they shot Black Hawk Down.
Guys, can I just tell you that this is a bulletin board? No? This is a bulletin board for criminals because they're basically going, "Oh wow, guys, there's a sale here at Old Paul Road. Are you looking for Toyota Conquest here in the Nova Park area?" Criminal bulletin boards. I'm not using this.
Yeah, they've chosen all the cock areas.
All I'm seeing is that in the next year or so, there's going to be more traffic in my area. That's it, because those roadworks won't end.
No, do you know what? Do you know what I'm going to see? Do you know what I'm going to see? In a 2-year time period, those corridors will have killed more people than COVID did. That's what's going to fucking happen.
Yo.
Corridor wood.
All right, moving on.
I'm just going to call it Corvid. Just simply Corvid.
Corvid. Moving on. Man married in community property loses court bid to stop wife from getting half his pension.
Don't be a dumbass. Don't be a dumbass.
He's in COP. It's obvious you must get off. He's married in COP.
Wait. A man claimed during divorce proceedings that his wife should not get a part of his pension fund because she had a gambling addiction. His pension fund is currently 3.5 million rand.
Yeah, and after SARS gets hold of it, it will be 0.5 million. So it does not matter. It does not matter. 3.5. Wait, he showed no compassion and concern for her. Yep, that sounds like a divorcee. She was surprised that he failed to support her during a severe illness. What illness did she have?
Cancer.
During his arrest?
No, but hold on. She was... No. Hold on. Let me just quickly go.
Joe, what happened here? This is a lot going on here. There's a lot going on here.
Wait. Okay, wait, yeah. Hold on. Let me just read it like this. So blah blah illness despite her supporting him during his arrest when he was charged with theft. The man claimed he was unaware of the cancer diagnosis despite the wife being a beneficiary of his medical aid. Okay.
Wow. A criminal case against him. He kicked the arm, resulting in being broken. Oh my god, there's a lot happening here.
Yes. After accusing, oh my word, she said he assaulted her after accusing her of cheating. It just keeps on adding. It's like a really bad. Yeah.
No, I'm waiting.
It's
for
not really bad as well. It's like a really good, bold, and a beautiful.
Yeah, but now now I'm waiting. Now what? Was it generations?
Is that domestic violence court order has been swearing, passing remarks and blah blah blah. When the order was issued, the man moved with his parents. He never returned the matrimonial home. The court heard that the man owed immovable.
Is she getting off?
Yes,
getting off, right?
She is getting off. Yeah.
Okay, so but after SARS take their BG, is it gonna be like a lot of money, like at least 1.2 million? You know, because come on, SARS are gonna they're gonna eat that beautiful pension up.
All right, but here's something interesting. The man's pension is valued at 3.5 million, which he does not want to share with the woman. Okay.
Obviously.
Yeah, he claimed that when she left 2 jobs and received a pension payout, he didn't receive a cent from her.
Ah, I see. The plot thickens.
The woman said this was untrue. She said, in fact, bought a BMW and other cars.
Oh God, this is. Can I just stop you there? This is colored people. This is my people. This is definitely my people. When I saw BMW, I had to share over now. Domestic violence should have triggered me off already. But BMW, this is my people for sure. I just want to apologize in advance.
Well.
She probably did buy him a BMW because that's what our guys threaten people for.
Well, what about this part? She also tell me if this is colored. So she also told the court that she paid school fees for the children for the whole year. This included the man's child from a previous relationship.
That is definitely us, 100% not people. because we will pay that school fees off. No? Plus, that child is probably not that bright, so they probably wasted a lot of money that year. So, so I know for a fact this is my people that did this. This is like definitely us. Because damn it,
I'm
there's too
s-
much. Yeah, the
I'm sta-
BMW is us, my guy.
I'm
But
starting
the
to
aim says
think.
she will
Yeah,
get 1.5, yeah, after tax, assuming per tax rate of 40%. Okay.
No,
What is
behave. No, we behave for amount like that. I don't think there will be a rich man's tax. So I don't think it will be
Yeah,
40%.
can't
It will
be,
be
man.
closer to
Can't be that.
23%, which is still a shitload, but it
Yes,
won't be the 40%.
I, I'm with you.
It won't
I'm
be
with
rich
you.
man's tax.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think it's
It
20,
won't be
like
rich man's tax.
23,
It's still going to
even
be a shitload. It's still going to probably be about 23-25%, but
between 18 and 25%. That's what I would put it at.
yeah, it won't be the 40% rich man's tax. Not for that
What's,
amount.
what's,
If it was 35 million rand, it would be a completely
if,
different fucking ballgame.
guys, if I work at SARS, am I entitled to Joe's pension? Just let me know that, because I will seek a job there.
in this country, yes.
This is awesome. So every employee at SARS is like given a person where they're like, hey, you see that guy? That's your guy. You can take his credit. You're gonna get 23% of whatever he has if he leaves that job.
Yeah, but the SARS employee that was given Joe resigned shortly thereafter.
All right. The next headlines are getting really interesting. So, we're going into international news now, ladies and gentlemen. Boy,
International.
Bevan found this headline, and
No, don't blame me.
no.
Oh,
Blame
Water-filled
Oh.
condoms bring mermaid vibes to Paris Fashion Week.
yes, there's a lot to take in. Water-filled condoms, number one. Then we're talking
the
about
mermaid vibes.
mermaid vibes. What the fuck is mermaid vibes?
Like
Is that a
digital
feeling?
vibes?
Paris Fashion Week.
Is it like a look? Mermaid vibes.
Okay.
Yeah, guys.
Is it a new fad under the kids?
Let's see.
Is
How
it
do
something
you
that
even
caught? Is it
create-
something that caught on at schools in Mpumalanga?
Yeah, this gets me going. That whatever pants that is.
All right, here we go, guys.
Here we go. Okay, guys. Here we go. Caribbean inspired. Yeah. Person's hands.
What? So hold on. So hold on. The hand is inside the condom, and then there's water in the condom where the hand is.
Yeah.
So
Well, you
it's
could have
so
just. You
inno-
could have.
Hold on. Let's
so
make this
innovative.
Why?
What's happening here? I don't understand.
Why
I
is
just don't
this
understand.
acting weird?
Joe. It's not very often on this show that I say this.
Here
but
we
my
go.
My brain hurts.
What the fuck? What is that? Is that fashion? Is this fashion?
Apparently.
And why are we zoomed in on
You
the
can-
guy's crotch? That's what just
Yeah.
why we
No,
are
you
zoomed
can see
right?
you can see the nipple of the condom right there.
No man. No man.
And
no
right
man,
there.
No, man. Is there another one?
Is this one? I don't know what this
Or
is.
what is that? How is this fashion when he doesn't have clothes on? How's this fashion?
I think the condoms are on his feet.
What?
Yeah,
Move us.
it's on his.
Move,
If you move
Mikael.
out, yeah. If
Move, Victor. Move, please. This is amazing. It's condom crocs. This is
Condom crocs.
condom crocs, guys.
I don't know
present
how,
to
but
you.
I so badly want to start a business called Condom Crocs. I don't know why. It doesn't even have to have shoes in it.
No meaning, nothing. We just, you know what? We just register the name. That's it. We just register the name.
I just want to register, dude. I don't even care if we start like a house cleaning service, but we need to call it Condom Crocs.
We can call it that, right? And then we can have trading as like a real name, but it will be condom crocs.
Exactly. PT1.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
this is amazing, man. No, this is standard. That's cool.
No, I have to. Hold on. I have to.
Have you ever
hold on.
tucked? Have you ever tucked your blazer into
Hold
your
on.
pants before?
Hold on.
Have you ever done that? Because he has. Imagine that, guys.
Yeah, but look.
You tuck your blazer into your pants.
How? Why do they do this? Like, why? What?
I
How
don't
do you
know, I
shake
can't
hands? How do you do anything? How do you drink water? How do you drive?
How do you drink water? You take a bite out of that thing.
Bevan, you can see Bevan. You can clearly see that Joe never grew up with JCs because that's basically a JC on your hand.
It's bumpy hands. He's got bumpy hands. Funny hands. Guys, is everybody just okay with the fact that this jacket is tucked into the pants? This blazer type, what would you call this? Like a sports blazer? What is this? It's tucked into the fucking pants. Are we okay with this?
No, we're not okay with it.
It's called the Forrest Gump look.
Zaxxy's is not a full length blazer. Zach, does that make it better? Like, be
No.
honest with me now.
No.
It's
No,
like if
it
you use the tie as a belt. I could call that fashion.
Fist bump.
I could.
But
Fist
if
bump.
you, I'm sorry. If you tuck your blazer into your pants, you did not only ride the short bus to school. You were tied to the roof of the short bus to school.
All
This
right.
is nuts, man. This is
Hold
move,
on.
Miguel. Move. Let's see
Oh,
the
no,
shoes.
the shoes are fine. The shoes are fine. I can
Are you
see.
sure?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So
But
let's see the Scott condoms.
it's
Okay. So that's where the heart goes. I get it.
I mean, this looks like rope tied around her waist. I mean, what are we trying? What are we trying to say here?
Remember, this is mermaid vibes. So that's not rope. That is
Yeah,
boat
that's mermaid
rigging.
vibes.
That's boat rigging.
That's boat rope. You got some
That's
boat rope there.
that's some guy's fister skaky toes there.
Oh my word.
Mermaid vibes.
It's a fucking. It's more like Snook vibes with that.
Nook vibes. I don't know how to explain this. Okay, so someone else obviously dressed her, right? Because like, how did she?
Yeah, well, I don't know how you put your clothes on with
Yeah,
condom hands.
Even if she was
How?
dressed by Helen Keller.
So, is this something that's supposed to be worn like out, or is this just like a concept car, like never gonna happen, that kind of a vibe?
I don't know.
I mean, if I'm going to like a wedding, would I wear something like this? Is
No.
what I ask myself.
No,
Okay.
no.
On the circus?
I would
I
wear
was
this.
going
I
to
would.
the
I would.
circus.
I would wear this.
Oh my God, is that not Nazi vibes?
Why does this?
That's like
Why does
heavy
this
Nazi
guy look?
vibes.
Why does this guy look like you ask your mom for Dick Tracy and your mom says we have Dick Tracy at home? This is.
Bevan, I'm gonna move you quickly. I don't know what the fuck suitcase.
It's called
You
the
know who
condom
that is?
clutch, Joe. Joe, it's called a condom clutch.
Condom clutch, yeah. So now brought to you by Condom Crocs.
It looks like it was made out of Dino from the Flintstones.
That's very good. I thought it was a blowfish, to be honest. 'Cause it's mermaid vibes.
I'm just glad Bevan and I are able to expand our brand from condom crocs to condom
Yeah.
clutches. Dude, we've got. Dude, our Take a Lot shop is going to be growing soon, my
We
guy.
are banging, my guy, and more of this tuck-in vibes. This is looking
And
good.
and, and and in this case, inflation is our friend.
Who's the lady? The first lady pilot that flew like
What Amelia Earhart.
He looks like Amelia Earhart, like
No.
offspring or something. No, he does. Look at that. He looks like he landed now from a plane from the 1940s. He was just fighting the French or whatever.
Oh my word.
This is disgusting fashion.
Oh boy. Okay, moving on.
More like fishy fashion.
Yeah, you guys are going to listen to this one. Putin, if you're
I
watching.
came across this article. I thought
Alright.
about actually adding it, but I'm glad it's here.
A fight of his life. Desperate Putin drafts 7-foot boxing legend Nikolai Valuev, 49, who's 49 years old, to fight Ukraine after spending 10 years hunting Bigfoot.
Why did it take him 10 years to Why did it take him 10 years to hunt Bigfoot? He could have just asked us. We know where Yanni lives.
What's happening here?
It's Russia, my guy. This is
He looks very
this,
confused. He's like, my guy, I need to find Bigfoot. What is Ukraine got to do with this?
I don't know why
Let's be honest.
he was looking for 10 years for Bigfoot. I mean, he could have
other
just
hand,
looked in the mirror.
that is the face of Bigfoot shaved.
That's what I'm
If you
saying.
were to shave Bigfoot, that is what he would look like.
Yep.
I think he was
Absolutely.
looking for his dad. He was looking for his dad. That's what's happening
Does he look
here.
colored?
Yep. He's saying, where is Papa?
But I
Isn't
mean,
he the guy from the Wilson Blocks advert? Like his jawline? Like if they say like if you chew Wilson Blocks, this is how you get that jawline. I'm pretty sure it's him.
but
No,
here's
do
the
you know
thing.
that's a jaw created by Wilson Toffees. That's a Wilson Toffees jaw. That
But
Yes, sis.
but how do we feel about Putin like literally calling out a 49-year-old
retired boxer,
retired boxer to come fight in the army? I mean,
an award heavyweight
My
champion
guy.
at that.
My guy, there's probably mechanics fighting in the war. Nobody is gonna say no to an extra set of hands. So
yeah, but
bring
I
on-
mean, it's almost like
It's how desperate the Russian army's gotten desperate, my guy.
Yep.
it's almost like he's trying to showboat with this. Like, look at my big gladiator that's going to come and win the war.
Yeah, the gladiator that's been out of the boxing game for more than a decade.
Does he know that other people have guns, right? He knows this is not gonna be like a
This is not Sparta,
Episode
my
of-
guy.
Look,
This
to
is
be
not
honest,
Sparta.
It's not an episode of Spartacus. They're actually gonna shoot each other.
I don't know. This guy has a face that even bullets would run away from. To be honest,
Yesterday, look at this.
it's crazy,
Oh,
man.
This is-
Putin, if you're watching, this is some crazy
Yeah,
stuff.
put it in, it's these two guys. Not me.
All right. Underage hacker behind GTA 6 gameplay video leak detained, charged with 2 counts of computer misuse. I didn't know that you
What is
could go to jail for computer misuse.
My guy, then I should have been in jail a lot of times because I'm unclaimable.
I don't think signing up to Pornhub with your mate's account details is computer misuse.
That's computer abuse from what I've done. So wait, so this guy.
On the
is
other hand,
being
on the
detained.
other hand, as someone that's a gamer and the fact that Rockstar is run by complete assholes, I do think this guy deserves a medal for hacking Rockstar to get the new GTA footage. I think that's class. And hacking Uber,
Yeah.
it's Uber. Uber? Yeah, I can get sued if I say who I think Uber employs.
Yeah, hold on. The responsible
Hacker.
the responsible hacker who goes by the name of Teapot
Uber hacker.
Uber hacker, yeah. That's a very interesting name. Noted that he's stolen the gameplay video, blah, 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 Slack channel, blah, blah, in which he gained unauthorized access. Just a few days later.
But I want to see now, how long is it?
This is.
I mean, the FBI is involved.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
the
the
game.
FBI, but the FBI's got nothing better to do. They found Bin Laden, so they need a new.
So they literally have a wanted list that I went to go look at the other day. Like they haven't found the people. Like they got enough work. Leave this game copper alone.
Yeah, he's a 17-year-old man. He's a kid.
Yeah, but the thing is, I just want to know now what crime do you get for computer misuse? Must you like give your tablet and your cell phone back?
No,
Are
they
you
just
only
take the
allowed-
charges
are you
away, and they take the charges away. Then they watch you as all your stuff drains until it's dead, and then they never give you a charger. That's how they keep.
It
You're
just
never
says,
ever allowed to have an iPhone account ever again.
it just says that he was charged with 2 counts of computer misuse just one day after the arrest was made. But I don't know. Hacking, I guess, would be computer misuse.
Check out those people announce stuff. It's like the city of Cape Town. Go there again. Let me see. Arrested. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun.
But Bevan, do you know where he was arrested?
Where?
In a pedestrian-centric corridor.
If he had his own car, he would have gotten away.
I could have
Uh,
gotten away with it if it weren't for these cyclists.
Sure,
All right,
but
moving
this
on. Colombia rep.
Repatriate.
I was getting there.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
sure. I thought
5
you
years
froze.
later.
I was like, what is happening here?
Colombia.
We've literally seen Joe's brain buffer. That's what happens when Joe's brain buffers.
Colombia repatriates 274 priceless artifacts from U.S. I almost read that as us.
Guy. Cocaine is not a priceless artifact.
Devin,
What priceless
Devin,
artifacts
it
does
depends who you
Colombia
ask.
have?
It depends who you ask. Charlie Sheen would disagree with you.
It's
That is
only
very
weird.
true.
Colombia says it has 734 artifacts in its document. I mean, what is a Colombian artifact? Please tell me. Can you show us a picture?
$10 billion.
A photo of Pablo Escobar.
Village cultural artifacts is close to $10 billion. What the
How
hell?
many old chocolates is that? On the other
We
hand,
should ask
on the other
Nestle.
hand, yeah. On the other hand, this is Colombia, so how many bricks is it?
How
Yeah.
many bricks is that? I don't understand. Why do people go
About
on about
7.
shit like this? Like how old are we talking here? 1,500-year old indigenous necklace. Yeah, that's not gonna turn your neck green. Don't wear that necklace, lady. Let's see what
Ancient.
some of the stuff is. A pot there. What's that one there?
There's
Here we go.
Pots.
Now we're talking.
There's a pot. There's a little manicky. There's a little
A what? A what?
A
There's a
mannequin.
pot and a mannequin.
yeah.
What
A
the fuck's a
mannequin.
mannequin?
A mannequin.
No, it's a mannequin.
mannequin.
A mannequin.
It's
A
a
mannequin
mannequin.
sounds like a nickname for someone who lives in Mannenberg. I'm a mannequin.
A mannequin. To be fair though, Joe, I think my mother has some of the Colombian artifacts. I need to go check because I think she might be in some trouble.
This does look like something your mom would have. Like not your mom specifically. I mean like
At least two of those
Hey,
things
Mom.
I think I've seen in a house, my guy. Like, I think she's in some trouble. Yep. Oh,
All right. Cool. We just have a few more to go here. All right. So this was sent in by a fan. Voot, I think Gavin, I think sent this in. Beyond Meat exec accused of biting man's nose outside a game.
Okay, hold on. There's so much going on. Firstly, what the fuck is Beyond Meat?
What is Beyond Meat?
Why did he bite the guy's nose? And then outside what game?
Outside
Like
the
game the
What's
store?
like, are we talking about like game the store or a game like
Exactly.
a match?
I'm trying to. Okay, so hold on.
Okay, hold
So-
on. There's more. Okay, so an executive of a vegan food products company has been
Okay, so
charged.
automatically this guy's a hypocrite because he bit someone's
Yeah.
nose. That equals
On the
eating
nose.
flesh. So
Has been charged with felony battery and making a terroristic threat after a fracas outside a football game in which he's accused of biting a man's nose.
Beyond Meat Chief Operations Officer Doug Ramsey, oh shame you called Doug, has been accused of a road rage attack outside Saturday's games between Arkansas Razorbacks and Missouri State Bears in Fayetteville, Arkansas, according to Fayetteville
Yes.
Police television
It
station
don't get-
KNWA.
It don't get more honky than that whole situation there.
It's a 53-year-old.
Honky tonk stuff. Fayetteville. Bite me
Are
some
you
noses
serious? Are you
today.
serious? You climbed out of the car because someone was inching in front of you out of the parking garage after a football game.
See, this is why vegans need to eat meat, because they are on edge all the time. It's the lack of protein.
When you're hungry, you're angry.
If you
You're
ever want
angry.
to see an angry psychotic vegan, don't do it now because he doesn't deserve the airtime. But go check out Vegan Gains. That man is absolutely fucking insane. He needs to eat a steak and calm down.
Ah, man.
Beyond
Wow.
Meat. I think I'm gonna check them out. I need some of that meaty meat.
Well, that was
Obviously, Beyond Meat hasn't responded because their COO has been caught eating non-vegan products. So obviously, they won't comment.
He didn't eat the nose. He didn't Jeffrey Dahmer the thing. He just took a small like bubble.
Or just like a little.
He didn't pull a
swirled
Dahmer.
He didn't pull a Dahmer.
All right, moving on. West Virginia coal miners push an electric vehicle to
I
charging
saw this.
station.
This is hilarious. I saw this. This is brilliant.
What did they do?
So you know how
Coal
everyone's
miners are pushing an electric car to a charging station. Oh, how the poetic justice.
This is insane.
the irony.
This is what happens when you drive a fucking toaster.
Can we try this? Oh my dog.
It's a thing of beauty.
No. Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic.
I like how the sub headline says, "Doesn't look like we're quite ready for an EV future." Nope.
Nope.
This you see, if because South Africa wants to implement electric cars and stuff like that. Fikile, they said 2 months ago. This is what you're gonna find South Africans doing most of the time inside the pedestrian corridors.
Can I buy units at the shop and then like charge my car with that, or how does it work?
That's not. There's no electric meter in the car.
What? What if I put an electric meter in my car?
No, you're not gonna be connected to the grid.
This is South Africa.
It's not fucking airtime.
We will find. Yes, it's like airtime. We will find a way. It's like airtime. I'll be like, nah. I'm not going. I'm only putting in 100 rand units. It's enough. Hello, Eskom. Welcome back. Listen here. We've decided we're gonna put prepaid meters in the cars, and then you can buy like 50 rand units and stuff like that. Okay. So that's
Yeah, but Bevan, this is South Africa. How many units do you get for 50 rand? Like one
That's
and a
also
half.
true. That's also true. Yeah.
guys. That doesn't bother me, okay? I'm just delivering the message. Don't fight with me here, okay? The prepaid meters are already gonna be. The tender is out. The
Hold on.
prepaid meters are coming. There's nothing you can do about it. There's a service charge of 150 rand on every prepaid meter in every one of your toaster cars or whatever you want to call it.
Hold on. To be fair, okay, the price of petrol and the price of electricity are actually very similar, because I spend just as much to fill up my tank as I would on a month of electricity.
Okay, but here's the difference. When you have petrol in the tank, it stays and does its job until it runs out. Your electricity is not always there when you need it.
I thought, listen here, I thought you were going to say, here's the difference. Your house, you cannot drive around. But your car, on the other hand. I'm not going to lie, they had me in the first half. Shit, I think it should be look. Let's have a hybrid model, half petrol, half electricity.
Yeah, but you get those. They exist.
Exactly. So let's have a hybrid model. So that's the best way I can think of it. You know what I mean?
As
Even
like
if you need, let's get some sleigh dogs. Why don't we? Let's get a whole thing going here. We got options, guys. We got options.
all right, guys. 56-year-old Utah mom pregnant with her son's baby.
No man.
Okay, no, hold on. I must admit, as fucked up as
This is why you need the prepaid meter. Oh, shit.
That was timed beautifully.
That is perfect. That was fucking perfect. Oh my god.
It we both waited. We both waited for like a second to understand what happened.
I was ready. I was ready to hear his bullshit. Look, I'm not gonna lie. For the 6-year-old, that's impressive. That is very impressive. Like I didn't see that coming. Wait, here we go. Because you look, the writer was clapping. What were you gonna say? I feel like you were gonna say it was impressive.
No, I was going to say it was not. It wasn't full. They didn't go full on Florida here. It's at least a surrogate. So instead of banging the son, she's now sort of like the kangaroo pouch for the son and the
I
wife.
didn't see the surrogate part. Okay, that's not too bad. It's fucked up, but it's not completely fucked up.
It's not.
Yeah, because they didn't actually do the deed. Basically, that's why it's not.
Yeah.
It's fucked up, but it's not as fucked up as it could be. Yeah.
Yeah, because she's
Okay.
carrying. So she's technically speaking carrying the offspring that is the result of her son and her daughter-in-law. So she's basically just the condom clutch for the kid.
Condom clutch.
Maybe she'll be interested in the condom crocs.
Condom Crocs would have stopped this from happening. This is nuts. Okay. So what does this make her a monkey's uncle? Does this make her her own, I don't know, what did they say? I'm my own father. I don't know. What does this make the dad to that child?
Is it now like Stacy's mom, or is it like
Well,
Yeah, what is that?
how do we figure out the logistics of it?
hold on.
So,
Okay, so
so if the train
technically,
is going at 180 miles per hour and the wind is traveling at the northeasterly direction,
hold on.
So
All
figure
right.
it out.
So I think if you look at it from a DNA perspective, right, the son is still the father, and because they
daughter-in-law
used
still the mother.
yes, because it used his sperm and her egg to make the child, and the womb of the mother is basically being used, but I don't think there's any DNA from the mother. Well, then again,
No,
the son is the
there
mother.
won't be genetic transfer.
No, but there will be because the mother passed on her genes to her son.
Yeah, but I'm talking. It won't be direct. It won't be because the womb won't.
No, the
affect-
womb won't. Yeah,
Zach says the boy's mother isn't the mom.
yeah.
Yeah, we've clarified that, Zach.
Yeah.
Welcome. Thank you for being on board here. Took you long enough.
She's like an incubator. Yes, that's actually a good way of putting it.
Yes, that's why we call it a condom clutch.
Okay. So she's the oven. She's the oven.
She's the
but
oven,
cake
but she's not the baker.
The
She's
cake
not the
belongs
baker.
to me. Is that what they say?
Yes.
The cake,
Yes.
the cake is mine. I
Yes.
just use the oven. Okay. So
Yeah.
the oven didn't give me its DNA, and I didn't try to sleep with the oven.
No.
Okay, I got it. I'm in.
I'm in. Yeah. Okay. Excuse the pun.
I didn't make any cream pies. Okay, I got it.
No, it's basically you take your car to a car wash instead of washing it yourself. It's still your car and it still comes back the way it should be, but someone else just does the washing.
Okay. I think I get it. So who's it? Wait, the child's mommy is that one? Okay, yours this got confusing. You people in Utah must stop doing this shit. Jesus, you conventional stuff. Don't
But
people
also,
watch sport anymore? Like play outside. Like what the fuck
It's
is
it
this?
56 though is and apparently it's twins. Like 56 to have twins, dude. That's hectic. That's not easy to give birth to, unless of course it's a C-section. But even then, to carry kids
I don't know.
for 9 months,
I just don't know anymore. This
it's
leads
a
me
brave
to my
56-year-old.
My box of shit. I'd rather look in my box of shit than deal with this Utah cock.
Okay, there's more.
You
There's
tag.
more. There's more. Okay, this is one of my favorite headlines for tonight. We're almost done, guys. Lakes can explode and kill thousands of people in an instant. Now scientists
What the
are worried
fuck does that
about
even
one in particular.
What does that even mean?
Is the lake under a geyser or a geyser?
Just tell me if the lake is in Afghanistan. Stop trying to.
In 1986, Lake Nyos disaster claimed the lives of 1,746 people and thousands of animals.
This could have all been avoided if they wore condom Crocs for protection.
Exactly. Condom Crocs. Avoiding natural disasters since 1982.
Okay, hold on. So on 21 August 1986, tragedy struck Cameroon as Lake Nyos exploded, killing thousands of people. Okay, yeah, that's okay. The eruption was driven by a surge of deadly gas that, having been released from the Earth's mantle, had been building up at the bottom of the lake for hundreds of years. So basically, just a really violent Earth flatulence.
An earth fart, yeah.
Yeah.
Earth fart. Now, why is it always in Africa, man? That's my thing. Why does the
Art-
Earth want to fart in Africa? Huh? What's the problem, man? Like, leave us alone. Like,
Well,
jeez,
well,
Louise,
Trump,
man.
well, Trump did call it a shithole, so that's taking it a bit literally now.
Yeah. Asphyxiation by hypoxia. Jeez. What the fuck is going on here?
This is what happened. Yeah, first person counts.
I think Earth is literally done with us. It's trying to fart kill us now.
It's literally Earth going, I'm done with this cock. This is literally
this
Earth going, I'm tired of this shit.
I'm gonna Dutch oven all of you.
Yeah.
When Earth decides to give you a cupcake.
Fucking hell.
All right, so
Fuck up.
we just saw an old lady having twins. Get ready for this, guys.
Yes. No, man. Stop it now.
Wait for it. Oh, baby. I'm 25 and have 22 babies. How the I was a teen mom and don't regret a thing. I still want another 80 kids.
Do these people not have TVs at home?
Fuck me, bro.
Fucking long winter. Fucking long
20.
winter.
22 kids. 22.
Okay, so hold on. What is 350 Rand times 22?
There's a lot of money.
So that's 7,700 Rand in Sasa right there.
Wowza. This is too much. 22 kids.
How is she hoping for 80 more? She must have 102 kids.
So basically what you're telling me is this mom has an urge to bring back child labor. Because that is how you make a factory.
This is a factory. 100%. Look at that other one is crying. The older one, she's like, stop this shit, lady. Look at that one there next door on the left. She's like, stop this.
She knows. She knows. She's the first one to go work in the sweatshop. That's why she's crying.
Exact-
She knows.
No, man.
She's the
How does
prototype.
that lady's tiny body handle all of this? This is madness.
She started when she was a teen.
She's probably been more pregnant than not pregnant.
Hold on. So Christina welcomed her first baby into the world when she was just 17 years old. Still 17, all right? And she's how old now? 25.
Okay, hold on.
She's
No,
25.
Hold on, granted, she's been using because her husband's a millionaire. They've been using surrogates as well, so it's not all 22 is not.
Okay.
Okay,
So-
so they're
surrogates.
gonna
basically-
use
basically-
the Utah lady. I get you.
Yeah,
I get you.
exactly. There's some.
I like how they say a tactical move, almost like they're playing
a
Call
tactical
of Duty.
move.
A tactical move.
Oh my word.
Like,
This pregnancy was planned by Navy SEALs because it's a tactical move.
Okay, so she wanted 105. I wonder why 105.
Why do you want?
what the fuck are you doing?
Why do you
that,
want so
bruh?
many kids?
Can someone just go and investigate that? Like, someone saying they want to have 105 children are obviously building a fucking minion army. Like, this is how Gru got started. Like, come on, man. That's obviously up to shit there.
So you're telling me So you're telling me that Despicable Me is a documentary?
100% Despicable Me is a documentary, but this is a docu-series. This is an origin story of a villain. Like, this is ridiculous. 105 children.
Okay, I just want to clarify something. Apparently, her husband is a millionaire, but they have 22 kids. So you're telling me at some point he was actually a billionaire? This is what fucking happened. He
Yeah.
was a billionaire, and now he's a millionaire.
Must be. Must be. This is just fucking whack. 22.
Wow.
God. can't. I
It's
just can't.
And you want to have
Wait,
100 and
wait. There's a poll. Let's do the poll. Let me see here. How many
How
kids
many
would
kids?
you like to have? As many as
None.
possible. More than
No,
3.
none.
1 or 2 for
Just
me.
none.
None,
Like
not
four.
for me. There must be
Four.
another option. Or you just don't ask. Yo.
No, this is
Nuts.
insane, man.
Yeah,
Insane.
dude, no.
22,
Nah,
man.
I'm out.
I
And
just
it's like the world, the Earth is already overpopulated. Just fucking close your legs, please.
There's no way. There's no way she knows all their names. No way. No way she knows all their
Oh my word.
names.
No,
Timothy,
they
Tony, I mean,
basically no,
Nina.
they're being numbered. So they have it's 1 to 22. That are their names. They are numbered.
Remember that.
That's
Makes
number
sense.
1, number 2, number
That
3,
would
number
make
4, number
freaking
5, number 6,
sense.
number 20. Stop it. No.
Whack. Number 20, stop it.
And then every now and then,
Wait, someone's gonna shout 7, 8, 9. No.
yeah, but hold on. At some point, they're going to get a bit creative. So they're not going to call the kid number 4. They're going to call the kid like 2 squared because he's like the cool kid.
Oh my
So it's
word.
like 1, 2, 3, 2 squared, 5, 6, 7, 8, 3 squared, and then
Just
number
stop it.
27 will be 3 to the power of 3.
I would.
which is
I'm
also-
actually.
It will also be that kid's hip hop name.
I'm actually curious to know what the kids' names are, but Behave makes a good point. Wouldn't adoption be simpler? Yes, it would. And Freelance Kate saying Snow White and the 7 Dwarves. No, Snow White and the 105 Dwarves.
On the other hand, we could make the argument that they are busy with a business venture because celebrities like adopting kids, and a lot of them. So basically, they are stocking up before they release their new business.
No,
Zach says.
no, just no. Oh, rubbish shit, idiot. Rubbish shit, idiot.
All right.
The names start out normal, and as you get to number 18, you just don't give a shit anymore.
Yeah. All right. Last headline of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry.
Just this.
Bill Gates and Samsung prototype toilet can turn your poop into ashes.
I thought they were turning it into water like a couple of years ago. What happened to that? So they just fucking gave up, and now they're just turning it into ashes. Hey, these guys never cease to amaze me.
This is what happens when you have too much money. This is like this.
Way too much.
Like-
So wait. So how does my poop turn into ashes now? Do they incinerate it? What is happening? Please let Mikhail see this bullshit. Yeah.
Did he miss
Sir.
the headline? Did
Sir, have you seen what's going on here?
Bill Gates
seen it.
and Samsung's prototype toilet can turn your poop into ashes.
So,
Then you
what? So
put in the
basically
ashes.
taking a shit on top of a gas burner.
It's like that Lake Placid in Cameroon. Zach says, why would I want that? Zach, it's not about what you want, it's about what you need.
Energy efficient
Put
with
your poop in the urn.
The thing is, you're gonna get fancy. Your toilet is going to look like one of those Colombian pots.
Yeah, this is mad, my guy. Mad. So wait, now, but wait, Joe, what's the science? How does it turn poop into ash?
I'm trying to figure it out to kill pathogens
So,
from human waste.
okay, we knew there was heat treatment and biopressing. Okay, so biopressing is just fancy talk for you're gonna have to squash it with your own hands.
Solid waste is dehydrated, dried, and combusted into ashes, while liquid waste is
No.
treated through a biological.
I'm not taking
perfume.
out a bond for a toilet. I refuse.
And then you still have to drink the poof water. Not a chance.
I'm not paying 290k for a toilet because that is what it's gonna cost for this toilet. makes no fucking sense. I think that's what all scientists do. Like, these people come up with expensive shit in the beginning until they can get it down to like a good price. But no, I'm not involved now.
Yeah,
This
no,
makes
it's
no
alright.
sense.
No, it's also a no from me. I thought.
So wait now. Once you turn it into poop, can you flush it? I mean ashes, you flush it.
No, you dispose of it.
No, man. I must throw it in a bin. So
Yeah.
you're telling me there's gonna be poo-poo ash all over the city? No, sir. Do you know what happens
Yeah,
at
but
my
now
house on the Thursday?
how's that
You know what
different to
happens at my house on the
Johannesburg now?
Thursday morning?
What?
It's dirt day. Can you imagine hobos rummaging through dirt, right? And there's poo-poo ash in there. They are gonna lose their shit, literally. No, sir. That's not gonna
My
work.
word.
Not gonna work.
Also just take wait. You can also just take a cock on your lawn and leave it there for 2 weeks, like the dogs.
Now that is science. But HBR, if I leave a Coke bottle with water on my lawn, it's gonna scare you away, and then you won't be able to take a poop on the lawn.
Use it for compost. You could actually use it for compost.
No, come on. All the KFC and McDonald's we eat, that poop is not reusable.
I don't know if
Yeah.
Mikhail's coming back.
Nah, shame, man. He's had a tough one, eh? I think the poo-poo ash
Oh,
just
wait.
did it to him. The poo-poo ash took him out.
Yo.
It's just...
It's like
Okay.
cock ash. Is that poo ash? It's
Sorry.
like fuck with my Wi-Fi.
Sorry, white slice. The poo-poo ash is just too much.
It's the poo ash is fucking with the 5G.
The poo ash, yeah. It
No
just
worries.
doesn't make sense, man. Not feasible right now. Not
No.
feasible right now. If we could turn it into gold, however, I'm in. Turn my poop into
Or
gold. I'm in.
diamonds.
I'm there.
Yeah.
There's to be something interesting.
But this will mark the end of the show, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, we went a bit overboard, an extra half an hour, but it was a lot of fun. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Zach, HBR, Behave, Gavin, Freelance Kate. I think Cameron at one point was also here. Zisha and so many other guys. Thank you guys so much. I don't know. Gaming was in the house. Sorry, I missed your comment there. I don't know, Gaming. Yeah, so guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in, giving your comments, making us laugh, laughing with us. You guys are always awesome. Thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget that you can check out our Comedians Roast the Headline YouTube channel. Link is in the description, where I upload these episodes on their own on that channel the following week. And there's clips, highlights that have been made. They're about anywhere between a minute to 2 minutes long, so they're short and they're sweet, and please share them far and wide and get more people to subscribe to that channel as well, because once we hit 1,000 subs on that channel, we'll start live streaming on that channel. So thanks again, guys, and I would like to thank Darkness for joining me tonight, as well as White Slice.
White slice.
We'll see you guys next week. Thank you guys so much. Enjoy your weekend.
Guys.
Bye.
Chores.